today I have my classic holiday glam tutorial for you guys. First of all, happy holidays. I got a lot of requests to do a holiday makeup tutorial and I decided I wanted to do a staple classic holiday glam look for you guys that anyone could recreate. So this is the look that I created today. Very simple and classic. You got the red lip, the winged liner. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and before I start, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please be sure to do so to keep up with my channel. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and Sundays for out of the weeks, and it is a really fun time around here. Also, be sure to click the bell button to be notified every time that I post, because I don't know if you've heard about YouTube's algorithm and the glitches that are going on, so it would be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let's get started with this look. Okay, I actually look absolutely insane with my big faux fur like cardigan thing and these ears, but you know, I said in a few tutorials ago that I wanted some cuter headbands for my get ready with me's, so I picked these up from Forever 21, so we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna go in with my primer. I'm using the Makeup Forever hydrating primer, and this stuff, oh my god, it is quickly becoming my favorite primer, especially now that it's getting colder. When the winter comes around, my skin gets very dry, so normally I have normal skin, but when it comes to the winter, it's more normal to dry. So I'm just putting this all over my face, and this feels so nice on the face and super hydrating. I absolutely love it. I cannot go without this anymore. So today, since it's more of a classic, basic look, I wanted to try out and make this tutorial a bit more fun by trying out a lot of new products. Now, I don't know if you remember, if you follow me on Snapchat, you have definitely seen these if you've been following me for a while. I picked up these brushes from mymakeupbrushset.com, and they were $25, and I'm really excited. I'm just going to use them and test out some of the brushes today, since I've just never gotten around to it. I was originally going to do like a whole separate video on them, but I was like, you know, let me just do it now. But first things first, before I go into my foundation and testing out those brushes, I am going to be applying some chapstick, and this is a Lip Smackers kit. Now, oh my god, I was so excited when I got this in the mail. Little me, oh my god, I used to be obsessed. Who else can relate to being that little girl in the store, like begging your parents to buy you these? Because I had the soda set and everything. Like, the old version of me would be freaking out right now that I got this sent to me. But I'm just going to take these chapsticks out somehow and put one on just to keep my lips hydrated. I'm kind of struggling. Oh, got it. Ooh, I'm gonna try watermelon. I feel like watermelon has just always been my favorite lip smacker, so oh my god, Lip Smacker chapsticks, they are the OG. They taste good, they smell good, and they're really hydrating. I'll have this set linked down below if you are in need of some new chapsticks, and this would be a great stocking stuffer. Every time I look at the viewfinder, I like die because I look so weird. Alright, let's get these brushes out of here. Okay, so these are the three brushes. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm going to use. This is the foundation brush, even though it says foundation brush, but you know what? It's whatever. Should I go in with a bigger one? I don't know. We're just going to go with the flow. But the foundation I'm going to be using today is the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. Now, this has quickly become my favorite. I just can't stop using it. I love the finish. I love the coverage. I love everything about it. So I have never used one of these brushes before, but I'm just going to go ahead and put a pump on there and start dotting. If you're wondering, I'm in the shade Fair because, you know, the winter and all. I don't even want to talk about the weather. It is getting so freezing here in New York. There's a ton of snow on the ground currently when I'm filming this. So I'm going to keep taking my foundation brush. I guess I'll do some circular motions too. I think I want to go in with the powder brush. It's bigger, but I think it'll get the job done a bit easier. Thoughts so far? I mean, it is really nice. I feel like it's less streaky than a regular brush. The only thing is I feel like I don't get much coverage. I feel like maybe it absorbs some of the product. I'm just gonna go in with another dot and see. It leaves a very flawless finish, which is very nice. These are definitely a little bit, like, they're not very dense, but they don't feel rough on the skin. They feel very nice and soft. I do see a little creasing. Maybe I could go in with my smaller brush again. I don't really get creasing around that area, so. Okay, I'm a little iffy. I mean, I never can stray away from my Beauty Blender. So I'm just gonna go in with one more pump on the Beauty Blender just to finish it off a little bit. But I am seriously in love with this foundation. It is so good. And it's so affordable, guys. Like $10, come on. What can get better than that, seriously? My poor eyes. My eyes get so dry during the winter. They definitely get the most dry out of everything on my face. But at night I use Rosebud Salve and I put them literally on my lids and it makes them so greasy at night. But it hydrates them, like it gets the job done. My little ear. Okay, feeling good. So I got this back in the summer and I've used the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in a few tutorials before, but I wanted to bring them out again and I wanted to use the darker shades to cream contour. So yeah, the holidays are a time where I usually like to cream contour. I'm taking the shade Light. This is the concealer I normally gravitate to, and I'm just going to put this under my eyes in a nice triangle shape. And I'm not going to really touch my lids. I am going to go back in with my eyeshadow base once I carve out my eyebrows. I don't want my lids to get too filled with product, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to keep it to this now. I use the shade Light and I kind of bring this down on my chin, on my nose, on my forehead. And I am now going to be going in with the shade Fair, if I could find it. And this I just add kind of to the center of Light to really kind of brighten up the under eye some more. Should I go in with the concealer brush? I guess so. We'll do the chin with this concealer brush. So far so good. I think it's a little bit too much with my nose. So I'm just gonna go with my Beauty Blender. Now let's try underneath the eye. This is the real test. I don't want it to pick up any of the product, but I'm gonna go around the edges to smooth it out. I think I'm gonna leave it like that and then smooth it out with the Beauty Blender, because I do feel like these brushes take a little bit of the product off. There are some darker spots, so I'm just gonna continue with the Beauty Blender. For this, I'll go back in with Fair on the spots that it didn't cover. Okay, sorry if you hear any background noise. The snowplow is here. Gotta love winter. We have Tan, Dark, Deep, and Deep Tan. I think to be safe, I'm gonna go in with a deep tan and maybe take dark in the spots that I want more shadow. So I'm gonna do this and then try and blend it out with the brushes. I'm kind of scared because it might screw things up, but I always got my Beauty Blender. Just gonna contour my nose. I'm gonna put it under my lip just to get a little bit more pout. Put this around my forehead. Okay, I do see the brush gave me an uneven finish around my neck. So, looks a little streaky there. Jawline. Cheekbone. I like to go up more. I don't like to go right in the hollow because you want to blend up, and if you put it right in the hollow, it could blend down. Oh no, itchy nose. Why does my nose always get itchy? Ugh. Now I'm going to go in with the dark shade, and I'm going to place this like up here on my forehead. Like mix it in there. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, this is a nose shadow brush. The one thing I don't like about this already is I feel like it's just gonna spread things out. So this is why I didn't want to do a full video on those brushes. Don't worry if you have too much product. I just like to deepen up my nose, and then I will go back in with my light shade and put that down the bridge. And there you go. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to take this blusher brush and I'm going to use this kind of in circular motion and place this, work this into my hairline, and also be sure to blend it out with the foundation. So far so good. I'm gonna blend out my lip real quick and also go around my forehead just a little bit to blend it out. Now jawline. So I like to blend this down. Kind of nervous about this just because these brushes made the foundation kind of streaky on my neck. But this looks pretty decent. And just go back in with the Beauty Blender. And cheekbone. Okay, I'm really nervous. Let's try to do some circular motions. Okay, not too shabby, but let's fix this up. And because it did kind of drag down, I'm just gonna take light and clean it up, but kind of like it. All right, interesting. Just gonna blend this all together. Let's do the other side. I like to make this face, like when I do my contour, kind of like puff up my cheekbones, or you could just smile just to get a feel for the placement. Okay, honestly, I think I like this brush, especially for the cheekbones, and I like it for cream contour more than I would blending out with a Beauty Blender. For some reason, when I do the Beauty Blender on its own, I don't really like the results as much. I do think I should have worked a little bit faster with this though. So again, just carving out, and let's blend this all in. I feel like this is gonna be a video on the longer side, but like I said, I wanted to make it a bit more interesting. Whenever I post a longer video, I always get really good feedback, and you guys are always like, yes, long video. So I never get like bad feedback, and if I do, it's from people that don't like watch me, you know? Okay, honestly, these brushes get a good review for contour from me. I will definitely be using this whenever I cream contour, for sure. Now, taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, I'm going to be baking underneath my eyes just to set that concealer and make sure it does not crease on the bridge of my nose. Get that onto the forehead. Chin, I'm going to clean up the cream contour and kind of swiping. I'm also going to bake kind of around my mouth because for some reason, maybe it's the dry skin, I have some creasing around there. And I'm so excited. I got the Kat Von D Shading Light palette, and you might have seen that I hauled this in my last video. I'm really excited about this. I've heard such amazing things about this palette, and you guys know that I've been obsessed with my Tarte contour kit, but I wanted to kind of stray away and purchase a different one and see how I like it. So I am just going to go into this middle shade. It looks like the most universal shade. Right away, I do see some fallout, but that's okay. We're just gonna set everywhere that we contoured. Okay, why does my nose always get so itchy? I'm gonna go under my jawline and always blend this down. Okay, right away, I see that this is very pigmented. Yes, Kat Von D, yes. In one of my next tutorials, I'm gonna have to use it on its own and not with cream contouring, because I don't know if the cream contour is helping it at all or what, so I want to see how it works on its own in an upcoming tutorial. I'm just going to dust everything away, and when I dust off my bake, I blend it into the contour just so it's not too harsh, and you just want to make sure everything's blended together. I'm definitely going to be going in later though and blending some more underneath the eyes. Quickly, what I'm going to do is clean up, because I do this with my Tartist. Ooh, I really like that. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's start to move on, shall we? So, I'm going to move on to brows right now, and then I'm going to carve them out, and I'm going to bring that down as my primer. So, take my brow. What I like to do is kind of go like this when I'm applying this, because it gives me the perfect outline of the brow. It also makes sure you're applying it cleanly, if that makes sense. Like, you can really make sure you're doing a sharp line when you kind of put your brows upward. So now that I outlined the bottom, I kind of like to do brush-like strokes, just a teensy bit over here. And then I'm done with my brow, and I like to go with the Precisely My Brow pencil. I seriously love this stuff so much. And I always go back in with my spoolie. I'll definitely do an updated brow tutorial for you guys very soon. Okay, I don't know if you can see me right now. I'm pretty sure you can, but my Too Faced Sweet Peach package just came in the mail. They shipped it over to me because I couldn't take it home on the plane, and I'm gonna go get that right now.
A few moments later.
Oh my god, it's still recording? What the hell? I'm literally out of breath. Okay guys, I'm extremely sorry about that. If the lighting changed or anything, I'm so sorry. I've been waiting for that package ever since I left the Too Faced Sweet Peach party and came home from Los Angeles. So now I'm going to set my brows with Gimme Brow. Okay, so now I'm going to clean up my brow with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and this will work out because I'm using this as my eyeshadow base. So everything will remain even. I'm so excited for the holidays. I can't wait to be off from school. It is much needed. Always around this time of year, I cannot wake up for school anymore, and the break is so needed, let me tell you. The one thing is I'm just really upset about my dry eyelids. But I'm working with what I got. Once I put the eyeshadow on, it'll be easier to work with. I absolutely love cleaning up my brows. I don't know why I never did it before. I think it's because I just used my one brow product, and now I'm trying more of a dramatic brow, I guess, using more different products. Today for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Shape Matters eye palette, and I've had this sitting for a while, but I've never gotten around to using them. I honestly forgot I had this because I've said this a million times on my Snapchat. I have way too many packages all the time. My Alex 9 drawers are completely full. I can't see anything in them. So I'm getting another set this week. I'm really excited about it, but I'm just gonna be able to see everything better and be able to use everything. I'm just using this shade right here. This palette is really cool because it is a shadow, liner, and brow powder palette. So basically it has different dots of which ones you can use for both brow powder, liner, everything like that. So I love this. It's very versatile. It's all matte shades, and I decided to use it for this tutorial because we are doing a very simplistic, classic holiday look, and it has those classic browns in there that I wanted to use for this look. So I'm just continuing to set everything, create a smooth, clean base for all of the shadows. So I'm going to take this shadow right here, perfect transition color, and mix it with this shadow. And I'm basically just going to build my crease. Look at the pigmentation, yes. And work up towards the brow bone, just diffusing it. I'm actually going to zoom you guys in a little bit. So just windshield wiper motions back and forth, building up the color. This is the only eyeshadow look that I'm going to be doing this year for the holidays, just because senior year has been a little bit hectic around this time. The teachers have just decided to do so much, give us so much work, this time of year for some reason. But since I'm only doing one eyeshadow look this year, I wanted to make something that everyone could do, and that's super easy. So I'm going to start deepening up the crease with this dark brown. And I'm popping that right into the crease, and this is the brush that came with the palette. And I feel like this is the perfect crease brush. So just worry about popping it into the crease for now and really deepening up that outer V. I don't know if you could see up close the dryness on my eyes. I hate it so much. But I'm just going to go back and forth between the transition colors and this big fluffy brush and that more defined brush and the crease shade, and just work to blend everything all together. This eye is way worse than that eye. Kind of really hard to blend right over here where the dryness is, but I'm just popping the transition color right in there to kind of work it in. I guess I should have had the Rosebud Solve sitting there while I was doing the rest of my face, but take this color again with that same brush we used before and pop this back onto the lid and also onto the brow bone. I really like this big brush. This is from the Royal Langnickel, I believe, Sassy collection, and it really helps to blend out because of its size, so I really like that. Now quickly right now, I'm going to drag this deep brown on my lower lash line. We are going to be creating a wing today. That's going to be more of the star of the show. So I'm just going to continue to drag that and then drag it into the crease to deepen it some more with this bigger brush. Okay, so now that we have these kind of sultry eyes, I feel like I look really cat eye because of the cat ears. But I'm going to start lining my eyes, and I'm going to be trying out this LA Girl Line Art Matte Eyeliner pen. Ooh, this looks sharp. Yes. Oh my god. Okay. How does LA Girl have such affordable products, but they're literally amazing? So I'm just doing a thin line. Before I continue, I want to fast forward a little bit because I got the Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood highlighter. This has been sold out forever and I've wanted it forever, but I bought it on Black Friday because they did have 20% off. I'm going to pop this onto the lids because I feel like a holiday look, you just have to have some nice shimmer going on in the shadow. I want it to really pop. So let's wet the brush and get this baby on. Oh yes. Give it to me. Yes. Okay, let me just go back in and blend. When you're working with shimmery shadows, don't worry because they'll always kind of get in the crease and look a little messy at first. You just gotta work and keep blending. So I'm gonna focus and create my wing on camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so my winged liner is done, and now for the falsies. Sorry if you hear my heater going off. I'm debating between Cocoa Lashes in Cocoa and Cocoa Lashes in Adyel. These are both my favorite lashes to wear when I do winged liner. They really define. So the Adyel are right here, and they're definitely a lot darker and more defined, and these are a bit more natural. So I'm going to go with the Adyel ones. Use these in my cut crease tutorial. But first, my birthday is coming up this Friday, December 23rd, so I got a little happy birthday gift from Sephora, and I picked out the Marc Jacobs set. And I have heard so much about this eyeliner. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon. So I'm going to put this in my tight line and also on my waterline. I've heard amazing things, that it stays on all day. Okay, yes, loving that. And by the way, update on the LA Girl eyeliner. I really like it. I just feel like it's not as opaque. So I did go back with my Stila Stay All Day. So now I'm going to pop on these falsies, and I'm going to focus the glue on the inner and outer corners. And while this dries, I'm going to coat my upper lashes with mascara just to make them very black and more easily combine with the falsies. Press these onto the eye. Let's do the other eye. I'm also going to go back in with my brow bone an inner corner shade in a second. Boom, seriously, holy crap. I'm also gonna go back in with my liner and cover all the glue and also make sure that the wing is exactly to my liking. Now I'm going to do my lower lashes to complete the eyes. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do my brow bone and inner corner highlight. I'm going to take So Hollywood again. Now I'm going to go back in with the rest of my face. Ooh, a lot of fallout. And I'm going to fix up my contour and make sure that we're all ready for the next steps. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Smashbox LA Lights palette. I think I'm going to use this color on the bottom called True Flush. It's kind of like a muted pink. Ooh, yes. The pigmentation though, that is absolutely perfect. I love that color. I'm also going to take Rich Bronze and use that to really chisel out the cheekbones. I'm actually going to go in and bake some more just so that it's absolutely flawless. So Hollywood as a highlight. Alright. Put this on my nose. Oh, yes. Nose, Cupid's bow. Just like to put it on the tip of my nose right there. Shine like a disco ball. Ooh, girl. That glow. Yes, I'm definitely going to go in, you already know, with my setting spray to make it like really pop, but I love the color and on its own it's beautiful, but you know me, I'm extra, so I'm gonna take my blush brush and blend a little bit before I go and I really pop this on. Dust away the bake. Setting spray. You need to drown yourself. And then this also, fun fact, makes things less cakey and powdery looking. So if you're worried about looking, oh my, if you're worried about looking cakey, drown yourself in setting spray, I swear, and it'll last all day. Oh my god. I love trying out new highlighters, discovering some new blinding ones. Ooh, girl, yes. Let it dry a bit more. Bring back whatever the highlight might have overpowered. So, you know, the highlight's the star of the show, wants to kick everyone out. But, you know, sometimes you gotta... Here we go. Getting the final look. Now, for the star of the show, lips. So, I'm going to be using some YSL Beauty lipsticks today. I am a huge fan of Yves Saint Laurent, and I actually got these sent to me, so thank you so much, YSL Beauty. It seriously was such an honor, and I was so excited to get these. And when I saw that I had two red lippies, I just knew I had to use them for my holiday makeup tutorial. Now, these are their Robe Pure Couture The Matte Collection. So today I'm going to be using number 203 and also number 204. Now, here is 203, and this is your classic red, and here's 204, and it's a little bit deeper, so I kind of want to do a combination of the two. So first I'm going to take number 203 and I'm going to apply this all over my lips. Oh, do you see that? I just barely even touched it to my lip. Oh my god. I'm not even going to use lip liner today because I wanted to test out these lipsticks. That is absolutely beautiful and insane. Holy crap. They feel so absolutely smooth on the lips. This is for sure a bright fiery red. So now I'm going to go in with 204 to kind of deepen this up. As you can see, there's a difference bottom, top. I'm going to wrap my tissue around my finger. That will make sure that it doesn't go all over your teeth. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take this lip brush and I'm going to put my concealer on it. And I'm going to go around my lips. And that is my classic holiday glam. So that is all for my holiday glam makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. If you do decide to recreate it, definitely be sure to send it to any of my social media accounts. I would absolutely love to see it. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone!